Our topic right now is going to be algebraic expressions. And remember, keyword there, expressions. The fact that these are not equations that we're trying to solve. They're just phrases, all right? They're like sentence fragment. They're not a complete sentence yet. They're not a complete equation. So keep that in mind. You'll see no equal signs here. Some of these expressions that you're going to see might be familiar. You might see them in business or science classes. Some might just sort of be generic, so-called made-up expressions. But in any case, you'll see a lot of different varieties. You'll see exponents, you'll see numerators, denominators, all different kinds of things. Be ready for just about anything. And that goes for fractions and decimals as well, positive and negative numbers too. So keep that in mind. We're going to cover a couple examples on dealing with actually evaluating expressions. And that's all you can really do with expressions because, again, they're not solving. So you'll see evaluate or find a value for directions. So given that a equals 2, b equals -3, and c equals -1, evaluate c squared minus ab. Big thing here, folks, is to stay organized. You're literally taking a value and for c, whatever it's going to be, and squaring it, subtracting it from the product of a and b. And notice how I have that framework, not even any definite numbers in yet. Get that framework in, literally leave it like that as a skeleton, if you will. Now you can go in and plug in our values, -1, 2, and -3 respectively, in for those variables. Be very, very careful. Really, it's just a exercise in paying attention to detail. -1 squared is 1. Notice how that carries down. 2 times -3, you know that. That's -6. Carry it on down. Now you have 1 trying to take away a -6, which is really 1 plus a +6, or a value of 7. Really go through, even though you might be happy, oh, I got a number, go back over and really double check, especially if you're dealing with some crazy numbers. And it really doesn't even have to be crazy, but especially if negatives aren't your thing. Really watch out for that. Let's take a look at another. Let's say that you want to evaluate 1/2 c plus 3/4 a plus b. Notice how the a 3/4 a plus b is in parentheses there. We want to evaluate that if a equals -4, b is 5, and c is -2. Order of operations always in play, always. Again, you have your skeleton crew. Don't get nervous that there are some fractions there, but again, that open box where that variable goes out, when that letter goes out, an open box sort of goes in its place. So we are plugging in a -2 for C, -4 for A, and B is going to get a value of 5. Remember, take your time, attention to detail. Ooh, all the math comes back into your head. 1/2 times -2, that's going to be a -1. When we go through and, oh, we have a little error there. Look, what negative should have carried on down. Ooh, we got to change that. Hold up. That is going to make things different. When we go through now, and again, that's why you want to always have attention to detail, because it's so easy to make a mistake. 3/4 times -4, that would be -12 over 4, which is -3, and then add the 5. Remember, you always multiply before you ever add. Even the order of operations holds true in that parenthesis. Let's see here. This is going to change things up a little bit. Again, remember, that's what we said, check and double check. The -1 carries down. -3 plus 5 is going to be a 2, but that is going to give us a value of -3, because that's really -1 plus a -2. So we would have a value of -3. Remember, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody needs to be on your toes and double check and triple check, especially when you're dealing with fractions and positive negatives in order of operations, sort of everything on here. So again, we could be doing examples from now till midnight, but you have got to practice. Keep doing it, because you'll get it.